to watch the moment Sonya was gunned down. I can't do it. And when I heard that,
wait, hold on, King. What you mean you ain't seen the video?
So I've seen the rest of it.
King, you need to watch the whole damn video. Come on, we're not little kids. Come on, you a grown man. You a grown man, King. Come on.
It's tough. I might have, but right now it's tough. But I will say this though. As a Christian, it broke my heart that the final words that this woman said was, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I don't play with that name." And so, to me, the fact that this man pulled out a gun at the sound of that phrase on another level, for me, and this is what I want to see. For me, I feel like she's a martyr. I do, for the Christian faith. I do. And so, how do y'all feel about that? Like, how do y'all feel about the opinion of this woman?
This bitch trying to throw a bucket of boiling hot water on a fucking cob.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of Christians get martyred around the world for their faith.
She ain't no damn martyr. She threw a pot of hot water at a cop and attacked this man. Okay, this is absolutely dollface. Don't dehumanize me. Okay?
Guys.
So now she want to talk me down. Now she want to chatter at me. Okay, you see how these women are?
Are we gonna respect King or not?
He just asked a question.
And let him answer.
30 seconds.
I want to be part of this thread before we move on.
I got you, Joe.
King, may I answer your question or not?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know.
Thank you, because Dollface seems to have a problem.
It's
Even asking, like, this is crazy.
And you can speak after.
No, he just asked me a question and told me to answer it. So this is crazy.
It's time for you to speak.
Guys, it's too late for this. Come on, man. I don't want to start guerrillaing around. You know, that's what they say that I'd be doing. Let Adam speak. It's all good, Dollface. I appreciate you helping. It's all good. I do want to hear from Adam, so we're going to also hear from Joe. And it sounds like there's some others that might want to speak on it. I love that y'all want to speak on it.
No, let me come out there and slower. Make you niggas up.
Go ahead, Adam.
I called it after Adams, actually.
Oh, I got you.
Right after you, Monica.
I didn't hear you know that, bro. So let's get Adams in there. Let's get Monica. Let's get Joe. We'll get everybody.
Yeah, I literally said I was after King.
And the fact that you're not taking my back after what happened is crazy. I'm really going to think about this. That's so much.
Let's hear it.
Speaking on what you said and what she said, if that's cool.
Okay, fair enough. So then let's do Adams. Let's do Samoa, and then Monica, and then Joe.
So I find it absolutely disturbing that as a Christian, you would call this woman a martyr who, in the process of losing her life, tried to permanently disfigure and up to possibly killing two innocent men who were just doing their jobs. To me, it's crazy to me how anybody would equate that to martyrdom, okay? This woman was an irresponsible knucklehead who didn't take care of her proper mental health, okay, who didn't obviously clean her own damn house and called the police for somebody who wasn't simply there. Now, she made the stupid decision of trying to hurl that pot of hot water at them two cops, and unfortunately, she lost her life. What are we sitting here arguing about having anything to do with Christianity? At the end of the day, one could argue that the cops are actually martyrs, and perhaps the cops were actually a testimony as to how the Lord protects righteous people who are just doing their jobs, minding their business, and not to cause harm and malice to others. So it's crazy to me how the actions of this woman in almost permanently disfiguring these two innocent men equates into some type of martyrdom. And I'm going to go back to a point that I made earlier today before the room got bigger. Y'all need to stop this weird shit as far as, asking for these white people to take down white supremacy in the face of being human. But then because this was a white cop, he should be able to take being doused by hot boiling water. Being able to take having Christmas photos with burned grafts, on his face. If he actually survives the shock of being burned like that at third degree burns. Y'all really have to stop this. Your fake moral outrage is getting weird. And what we can see from the tape are two things. Number one, she threw that pot at that man. And number two, he shot her. At the end of the day, we saw what happened before the other.
Well, Adams, hold on. Now, the other thing we saw were her final words, right? Correct?
No, keep going. Go ahead, Samoa. I'll go after you.
Hold on. Her final words, Adam, we saw that too on tape. And that's what I talked about, right? So,
and had she chosen her final words carefully in responding to the officer's question, are you going to throw the pot of water at me? If she had chosen them very words carefully, she wouldn't have gotten shot. And if she had followed through with intending to say no and not have raised the pot anyways, she would not have gotten shot.
Let's be very clear, Adam. Like, I feel like when you're saying, if she would have been clear, Monica, it's okay. Give me one moment. Adam, if you would have been very clear about what she's saying, it wouldn't make sense. Because if you look historically, the reason that a lot of Black women have not said that someone's lying or called them a liar is because that has been met with aggression and violence. The fact that she even said something like Christian-based, like, oh, the devil is a lie, I'm not going to throw this at you. After he prompted, are you going to throw that at me? No, the devil is a lie. After that, she apologized. So nothing that you're saying makes sense. What she said, number one, is because of historically how she has been raised to think of things. I can't call this white man a liar. I can't call him a lie. I can, because I'm a ghetto bitch. You're right, from Memphis. I can do that because I was born in a time that it's normal to do that. But the time that other people were like born to like raise and like understand what they were to do and not to do, you can't call a white person a liar. So yeah, she did go back to something that would have been acceptable, but it wasn't acceptable for that. And the fact that you're trying to turn something that is nothing but a Christian prayer of like, oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, into a threat is crazy. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Appreciate it, Dollface.
All right.
Go ahead,
First of all, what these women need to stop doing is directing morality, and I don't need to be ashamed of the fucking anything.
Guys,
it's all right.
Around. Let Simone's been waiting.
But the king, it's that personal attack bullshit.
It's all good.
And when somebody take off on them, then they want to be
We'll come back to you. Go ahead, Simone, and then we're going to hear from Monica.
So I've been pretty reserved on offering a narrative, but I just watched it again, even though we watched this 2 days ago. So I just watched it, and about being a martyr, I don't really know about that.
You don't know about shit, but go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds good. George Floyd was a martyr too. So when you look at this situation here, and let's just say the pot of water, right? She's in a crouching position. Anybody with two eyes can look at this right now and see that she's going to stand up. She's on the process of standing up. So if it's a gun on the ground, does the cop have to wait until it's pointed at him? Or does he neutralize the threat when the person starts to rise? That's the question, because you can clearly see. Now you don't have to talk about the pot of water. She's going from a crouching position towards standing towards him position. So that's the point that needs to be addressed.
So that's why you decided to blow her up, because she moves positions?
That's pretty disgusting. I think
bro, they should have ran out of the fucking house and let her hot water go against the walls that got her in the car and drove the fuck away.
To stand up when the order was to stay down.
And then they should have brought the dogs in and let the dogs take care of it. No point in shooting somebody in the face when you can have a dog rip her arm apart.
She was moving forward or moving up. There you go, Monica.
Why did you sick your dog on me? I didn't want to throw that hot water at your face.
When you're
And then we're going to hear from Joe.
right, and Concrete doesn't want to watch the video either. He says he doesn't want to put that on his spirit, and I understand that. But when you're only listening, or you're not even listening to the dialogue, and you're not paying attention to the video and the visual evidence, you're missing.
They refuse to watch
a significant
videos.
portion of the picture.
I would have stained their
Her
souls.
ID because she couldn't remember
But they're
her
here
last
talking
name.
about it.
Okay.
So they
Biggest
asked for her
hypocrites.
ID,
You
so
know
they,
whose name she did remember, Monica?
you're interrupting me, Solomon.
In the name of Jesus. That's what she did
Not
remember.
listening. Should I stop talking?
No, go ahead, Monica. I just wanted to remind you.
So she went into the kitchen. She grabbed the pot instead of turning off the heat. She grabbed the pot holders to grab the pot.
He told her to turn on the water.
Hey, do not interrupt Monica. Do not interrupt her.
One moves away. Why are you moving away? He goes, well, I don't want you to throw that water on me. Oh, you don't want me to throw the water on you. And then she's like, I rebuke you while she's making motion. She's making motions. And so you better not, or I'm going to shoot you in the face, meaning you better not throw the water or I'm going to shoot you in the. He was responding to her behavior, not her, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that's the context you're missing. And I'm disappointed that you're so convicted in your assessment without viewing all the evidence. Good night.
Okay, just
Wait now.
Monica. Okay.
Hold on. So, Monica, the part of it, so when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, is that
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
No.
So he had the hammer already out.
She was making motions with the pot, and that's when he said, you better not. It was in reaction to her body.
I'm pretty sure when I watched it, wait, Simone, you said you watched it again?
Yeah, this is that. Yeah. So she says it, but then he's addressing her movement about the pot. So, but if you look at the actual timing of it, you can tell that he's talking about her movement. Don't do that. Is how he responds to it.
He warned her 4 different times, Samoa.
Yeah, right. That's one of them. But he's talking about when he draws it down.
Here's my thing that I feel like feel like a lot of y'all aren't getting.
We still
I feel
got a
like
queue, right?
No, hold on. Yeah, Dollface, please. I'll let you talk a couple times. We still need to hear from Joe. If they one other person wanted to go. Because I'm not feeling how y'all not feeling my Saint Sonya right now. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, look, I'm feeling it, King. I'm so glad you brought this up. This thought crossed my mind as well. And I'm going to speak from my lived experience that when you invoke the name of Jesus Christ in front of people that are in quarrels with God, they have some sort of reaction that they leap out of their skin. And just the name of Jesus Christ being invoked in the conversation, it elicits this reaction from non-believers that only believers know how this, lack of better terms, evilness or fear of Jesus Christ's name being brought up. That thought crossed my mind. I didn't know how to bring it up into this conversation. I'm so glad you did bring it into this conversation. And I certainly believe it does play a factor in the man's heightened awareness. Now, I'm just speculating on this. I have no evidence, but I do know what it's like when you bring that name, when you bring Jesus Christ's name up in conversations and how people react, just like we've watched on this stage once you introduced his name here.
That's exact, Joe. Beautiful. That's exactly right. And that's why, I felt the Spirit moving to bring that up in this conversation. I had to say it. I had to say it because that's immediately, Joe, what I felt. I was like, it was shocking to me that this woman would bring that name up and this individual would do what he did on camera. I'm sorry if people are trying to make it like things aren't connected. I just don't believe that. I just don't. RP to her, but you guys need to put 2 and 2 together. Sometimes it's like pull back and don't make this political. Like look at the situation for what it is.
You haven't watched the video. You can't.
I did. I just didn't watch her dying. I told you that.
Here's my thing, Monica.
I said I did not watch her dying. I did watch the video.
I will say, Monica, people like you, when you feel like what you feel, you have to understand, there's a reason that so many other people are looking differently. Even at this time, when we're, so left and right, there's so many people on the right looking at this video and seeing, oh, something is wrong, something is an issue. The fact that you can still make up, these different idea systems in your head to prove that you're right shows how messed up you are. Like, people can
Ooh.
prove to you on different levels why this is a problem.
Wait, hold on, dog. Let's not do personal.
Yeah, because it's really starting to get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, let's not do
Because
personal.
you really sound intellectually too weak than to have to otherwise resort into those type of lowball attacks, okay? It's really, you really sound like a dumb bimbo. A dumb, chattering bimbo.
Call someone a dumb bimbo?
Yeah, and you have to sit up in there and try to micro-diagnose everybody? You're not a fucking doctor. Shut up, bimbo. Shut up, bimbo.
Hold on, guys, please. It's way too late. It's way too late for Big Mike's, guys. Come on. Let's just chill. Let's calm it down. No personal attacks. At least not right now. Maybe in a bit. But for now, let's just keep it on the conversation. We can disagree with each other. Adams disagree with mine and Joe's assessment of the spiritual nature of what this could be.
And did I have to call you names, King? With
Exactly.
respectfully,
That's what
right. And this is where I'm getting tired of this woman. Somebody needs to put a muzzle and put this woman on a leash. Put this woman on a leash.
Bring it down.
She can't be quiet. There's something wrong with this woman.
You don't like the control.
Autistic
You don't
bimbo.
like that you have a lack of
Autistic
control.
bimbo.
And that's something that you have to talk to a
Bring it down, ma'am. Please.
Well, turn the temperature down.
Chill.
Boiling.
Exactly.
Chill.
She throwing insults at other people,
It's all
talking
good,
about
Adams.
being a therapist. And guess what, bimbo? I wouldn't go to a bimbo therapist like you. Thank
You
you.
didn't have to go down.
I'm not.
And you don't have to keep chattering like a dumb bimbo.
All right.
Let him speak and shut up. You're not a real man.
I don't take orders from overweight bimbos. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe if you
And you're his big.
Listen, Clubhouse already sucks with this fucking it's fucking glitchy as fuck, man. Is somebody not paying the bills at Clubhouse? What the fuck is going on over there? Anyways, guys, chill out, please. What the fuck? I'm not trying to gorilla around right now. It is late at night. It's too late for this.
Adams, come on, man.
Please.
Chill. I ping Dollface in here every day. I usually don't get to see her in here. I'm happy to see her in here. Not gonna lie, I've been asleep.
well, then tell her who she dealing with. Tell her to watch her mouth. Because she come after me again and be disrespectful, I'm gonna take off on her dumb bimbo ass.
Speak and let her speak. You are not important.
Come on.
I only come to rooms when people actually ping me in because I know the people that I follow are real people who really care about things. You are a pathetic ass nigga who has to pull things together to make
And you sound like you're an overweight bimbo banshee that sounds halfway out of breath talking on the mic.
It's so sad. You have to put black women below.
So sad. Yeah, look down at that scale. It's very sad. Fix them number.
Well, I can't really reset because, like I said, it's I have been not here. But if somebody could maybe cool the temperature by providing a reset and then resuming our normal activities, which are not banging.
I'll be good.
Yeah, Dollface, you're doing so well, Dollface. Let's return back to that.
Now you got this man in a wig. Like, this is.
Now you got Cappuccino. I'm not gonna play with you tonight. Not tonight. No, nigga. Nope. So, no, nigga. At the end of the day, Cappuccino, I will move you down. I promise you I will. Please do not interrupt me. This has been a great conversation. We've been doing really well.
Congratulations,
President. Cappuccino. You interrupt me one more time, because you interrupt me one more time, I'm moving you down.
President.
Can we revisit the fact that Joel?
Hold on.
Who's doing the recap? It's Allie.
So, I guess I can recap. So,
Can I just say no?
what's up, man? So what? So we've been talking about the unfortunate situation between Saya Massey, I think her name is?
Yeah, so
Massey.
Sonia Massey.
Who's Illinois? You said what? Who's an Illinois resident? So she's from my home state. So she's from my home state, along with Dunn. Her unfortunate, untimely death with the two police officers. who shot at her when she had a pot of boiling water. We've just been discussing everything around that situation, looking at the evidence, looking at the words that were said, looking at what happened before, even looking at what happened after, and then looking at some of the things that people don't know. Like, for instance,
That's right. Donald Trump picks his nose,
what was
doesn't care.
recorded from the cops said in terms of
Because boogers
what happened
boogers
that
don't
night.
feel
So there's
good
a
in
lot
the
of
nose.
things that people have sort of been
You
going
caught
over.
me.
And so the last thing, and the conversation's been great. Everybody's been able to have their words, X, Y, and Z. But the last thing that I just brought up was from a spiritual perspective, because the last thing the woman said was, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And so Joe and myself agreed that there was a spiritual nature to that, and someone be considered a martyr, which is not the same as a saint, because I think a lot of people, when they hear martyr, they think saint. That's not the same thing. And Adams disagreed, and that sort of like what got a little tension between him and well, that's been going on for a while, but you know how that shit goes. So yeah, that's been the conversation. It's been good though, for the most part.
Hey King, technically her
Yes, sir.
last words was sorry.
Well,
Right.
well, I guess last phrase.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
do you disagree with that she was charging up on the second video?
that she was like coming toward him.
Like from the crouching position that she's
What?
coming up with the
I would say when I looked at it, with the second video,
Yes.
like his arm is like when she's coming around that corner when he's
Welcome back, everyone. This is your good friend Donald Trump from Donald Trump Records. We've got the part 4 of our new song,
his
Two
arm
Rubs
is
is
kind
an
of
Irish potato snitch
what
and
I'm
an
saying
Irish
is
bitch.
she's in a
Welcome back, everyone. This is your good...
position because she ducks down and then she comes around that corner. What it looks like to me, I'm no expert in the detail in these videos. It looks like in a squatted position, she grabs the pot. Something she grabbed. I don't know what it. Maybe it was the pot. I don't know, something else that could be determined. But she grabbed something, and what it looks like to me is like whatever it was, she grabbed it and looks like a defensive posture or something, man. Because I'm just looking at what led up to it, and it's like, okay, you said what you said to her. We don't need to keep repeating those awful words he said, but you said what you said to her. She complied, even with you saying it how you said it. She threw her hands up and said, okay, sorry, excuse me, sorry, okay, sorry, and she ducks down. So your defense now is that you basically like fear for your life or whatever, but you engaged her. You came closer around to her, and I'm trying to understand, like, okay, even if, let's say she threw the pot, what I'm saying, I asked this question earlier, and I'm going to keep asking, does she have a right to self-defense? I'm just asking a question because people are going to say, that's not the law. Okay, well, I'm not an expert in the law. Just asking a question. Does she have the right to self-defense in that situation? Because, it's like, what does her life mean in that situation? Like, does she have a right, like, if she feels a reasonable threat, does she have a right to grab something as a weapon? And some people are claiming that she used that pot as a weapon. Is there that side of it? Because what I hear is, well, he perceived a reasonable threat, so he drew on her, and not only did he draw his weapon on her, he drew down on her, okay, and he unlived the woman. So I'm like, okay, if he has that right, according to you all, does she have that right to say, okay, I feel threatened by this guy? So
and that's why I asked you the question, because
Yeah.
the exact same thing.
Good Lord. Good Lord. This is really unbearable.
He want lemonade. Do not get lemonade. He can have warm milk. He knows how to do the work. He know that.
If he eat lemonade, he gonna have to brush his teeth afterwards.
Yeah, he's just not getting it. Because he gonna be up for 2 hours. You feel me? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9:00. Fuck all that.
What jutsu?
Oh shit. Damn, Pat. was crazy.
You know, mother baby in this motherfucker.
Motherfucker came out of nowhere.